What's up, guys? I'm out here on the boat with Colin Cardinale. We've been having a mastermind discussion, one that I had an epiphany in, speeding up cash flow. We're actually out here outside of Naples. We pulled the old Knockstar out. You know, this is the name of the boat. It's not named the General Lee. It's actually a Knockstar.
Knockstar.
Yeah, you can't name your boat after, man. What's up, Christina? How you doing? The way that you speed up cash flow is you outsource and delegate. And what we're going to do this year, of course, is a supplement department that we did last year, and we did a really good job at. Building an internal supplement department has really been a focal point for us in 2019. I want to share something with you, Colin. How long have you been selling roofs?
About 5 years.
All right, so Colin out here, what were you doing before roofing?
Before roofing, I was selling Cutco kitchen knives with Vector, so I was in sales before, but obviously not the type of big commissions that you get from selling roofs. But I had some sales experience, met Lee through a mutual friend in 2014, and did hailstorms for about 4 years, you know, traveling in the fifth wheel, doing the storm to storm thing, and then just hit this market here in Florida for the last 18 months and been killing it. So
Talk to him about how you're tired of chasing storms, and now as a sales rep who knows how to supplement, you are focused on Supplement Kings. And what's Supplement Kings?
Yeah, so Supplement Kings is me and one of the other sales guys, Chris, started together last year, really just out of necessity. You know, we had hundreds of jobs coming through last year, all, you know, high volume, and it's hard to track all those invoices. Supplements, insurance companies backed up, takes months just to look at a claim down here after a hurricane. You know, 1 million claims were filed in the first 30 days after Irma in the state of Florida. So, you know, we were able to use the Florida code, leverage it to our advantage, and when you get
with
everything
assignment of benefits
with
legally,
assignment of benefits,
without
of course,
being anything unethical or negotiated.
Yeah, and
because we were the contractors who were contracted to complete the job with an assignment of benefits limited to the work we were completing. So
correct.
You had no problem as an agent of our company, speaking with the insurance company.
No, yeah, and literally every time you call an insurance company in Florida, they say, do you have an AOB on file? So it's a normal process here, but you know, we don't ask for anything we know won't get approved. We use the code upgrades and the strict Florida building code to our advantage, and we're able to you know, raise profits a whole lot.
We've been using Company Cam this year as a way to communicate with photos. Photos are very important. Our job here is to teach people how to complete a file. And so, like, you got Benny, you got Preston. I was just saying, hey, these guys have made leaps and bounds at being what I call the real deal roofing. Sales.
It's not just about getting the lead and signing the deal. You know, it's a lot more into it. A lot of back end stuff to keep your files and pushing along. And you know, everyone wants to get their money as fast as possible. So, you know, the easiest way to do that is staying on top of your files and you know, having a system in place that actually you follow for each file and then not just kind of winging it.
But David, hey, what's up, man? You're a big inspiration of mine online. I want to tell you, I love your videos. Outsourcing, naturally, I'm not disciplined as a supplement and invoice follow-up guy. Colin is a sales guy who's been with me for 5 or 6 years and wants to localize here in Naples. So what we do is, basically last year they added about $2 to $3 million. I don't know the exact number.
Yeah, we were I think on about we didn't even do every job last year through the company.
But that's
just
changing.
The guys. Yeah, so we're kind of making it now where
it's
mandatory. We're going to standardize it. Yeah,
everybody's seen the win-win scenario, and so if you want to internalize the collection process, what you have to do is you have to have, you know, people in charge of the supplement separate from people that are in charge of the follow-up. And so we have 2 people in the back-end department that are following up with every single invoice, and our focus is to touch that person once every 3 days. After 30 days, I mean, realistically, we want to talk to the customer, and we want to find out what's holding us back from solving the problem. And it falls on us to solve the problem with their mortgage company, solve the problem with their invoice. So as roofing salesmen, is it worth your time to be focused on that invoice? Is it worth your time to be focused on that follow-up? Or is it outsourcing? Because that's the secret. The one big secret that you need to do is just find things that you can let go of that other people could do 70 to 80% as well as you. And Colin, you've been duplicating and building a system inside of Sky Diamonds for building their own internal supplement department, right?
Yeah, kind of like a playbook, training stuff, and basically, like I said, it's all about the system and following the system the same way. When we're submitting supplements and it's in the same format with the same line items and the same supporting documents, the insurance company, you want to be consistent in that way. And it's a lot to juggle when you're also selling, managing the project, overseeing the build, all that stuff. So, obviously, generating leads and signing the deal is the way you can generate the most income for your time. So why waste it?
But here we got an AOB on every deal.
Every single one, yeah.
Every single
required.
AOB's got to be required. Step number 1. Step number 2. Photos, all the emails, everything uploaded into the CRM
Original
correctly,
scope.
all the notes, everything uploaded into the CRM correctly. Step number 3, the supplement intake form. Supplement intake form is very important. And how's
It's
that
like
work?
a takeoff sheet, essentially. If you're, so what you'd be doing is just kind of notating exactly what you want supplemented, what work we're doing, so we're not invoicing or doing stuff what we're not doing. A lot of times we'll just help the homeowner out and help them with the claim as far as other items, but that making sure that everyone's on the same page when you. So, making sure that everything's documented. We actually keep a call log on every file. We have notated every single call we've ever made on what date for each file. So that way,
on the CRM.
Yeah, correct. So it makes it a lot easier when someone asks you about a claim, you have it.
Step number 4, date and time stamp for every interaction on the CRM. A date and time stamp by making the note that goes along with each communication. So if you have all the file uploaded, if every job has all the work orders completed, if the supplement is flagged on the file, what we do is we take it from the production board where we have an online view of the work orders that need to be completed along with the offline production board. We move it to the accounts receivable board, and from there the supplement department takes over. And so the requirement for 2019 is that we have 2 or 3 people that are strictly on invoice, mortgage, and follow-up. And what you have to do is you have to realize that as a roofing company, if you scale past the systems that you have in place, you can't pay your bills. And so that's the pain that I felt. I'll tell y'all a story. I'll be real 100% honest with you. I mean, just like any other roofing contractor, I only learned from the pain of defeat. I hate losing, but there's been times where my cash flow has been completely depleted, and it was because I didn't have the right systems in place for collections. And if you think about what's the one big thing that you need to do, you need to sell people on your vision, sell yourself on investing on other people, and then show them exactly what they need to do. And so Colin duplicated himself by a playbook.
Yep.
And so we're going to do some online training. You've been making videos for the Sky Diamonds University, correct?
Yeah, we've got written out training manual video versions as well.
Of how to build a supplement department.
Yeah, basically how to a playbook and a blueprint on how to develop your own supplement department that can run efficiently. You keep your sales guys selling and your collections on point, and that way there's no confusion or anything like that. So it's going to be an all-inclusive thing. Everything you can Xactimate training, all the way to collections, calls, how to speak to adjusters, things like that. So
let me tell y'all how it feels to be able to sell, but not have the people in place, not have the leadership in place, and not really have the knowledge that all you have to do is put one person and delegate it one thing. The thing about that is it's really simple, and it does come down to what's more important. Do you want the best people that are most talented on your money, or do you want the best people that are continuously selling? And so if you want to speed up your cash flow, you need to learn that there is a proven system. We started at zero. Okay? We were stuck at 2.7 million. There was a long time that it took to get to that first 1,000 roof year. We did $10 million in roofs that year. That was about a 5-year plateau. From that 5 years, there was unprofitable years. There was times where I wasn't, even though I was selling, making that much money. And that's because I didn't have the back-end systems. I didn't have the people in place. Colin, how long have you been with me?
5 years. 5 years, yeah.
And so you learn it's not about what you sell, right?
No, yeah, gross profit. I mean, you can sell all you want, but you're coming in at low profits. You're gonna hate yourself for all the work that you put in and coming out that you're not having the result you want. And it's about working smarter, not harder. Delegating, like you said, and focusing your time on the things that generate you the most business, which isn't calling the insurance companies.
So if you don't have AOBs on each deal, if you don't have a discipline to using the CRM the way it's supposed to be used, if you don't have people in charge of supplements and separate people in charge of collections, and then the thing is that discipline equals freedom, and I'm not naturally a disciplined person. I'm a knock star. I go out there and I open the door to opportunity, and in order for our company to go from 50 million to 100 million, what we had to do was set up a system that was actually big enough to even take on y'all's concerns. So SK Consulting is taking on
Supplement Kings Consulting.
If you're interested in talking with Colin about any supplements, you'll do a strategy call.
Absolutely.
You'll go over your macros.
Yeah.
Tell them what you'll do for free.
What we'll do, we'll give you a call, kind of give you a couple tips. Every market's a little different as far as the things that your strategies when you're going to approach the insurance company. But yeah, we're willing to definitely do a little call and show some macros, some tricks, some tips that we use in Xactimate.
How do you use Xactimate, Sketch, and Advanced Claim Services, and how do you simplify our Xactimate estimates for our guys?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all about having the system that you submit the same way every time. The insurance company will get used to the way that you're submitting it, and that making sure, obviously having macros within Xactimate, but we actually put all our documentation within the estimate as well. Everything gets submitted together, and so it's the consistency of keeping that. But we'll drop my phone number or email in the comments, and feel free to reach out for a little call for sure.
So if you want to grow your roofing company, you need to do more sales. You need more salespeople. You, as an owner, need to get better at sales. And I'll teach you exactly what you need to do in my Sky Diamonds University. We actually have a special. I'm carrying it on from the IRE. I offered it to everybody at the IRE. I wanted to continue it. It includes my best sales training course along with my best recruiting course. You get both of those for free. And I'm teaching people how to sell on the internet with the blue collar marketing method. It's got all of my Facebook advertising campaigns. We generated $10 million in business through these sales funnels. It's not about making money, guys. It's about being able to do what you love. I like to be on the boat. I like to be out here. We didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but we've been doing a little sunset cruising. And I'm here on the Knock Star. This thing is going to be traded in soon, one day. I'm going for a Hydra Sports, at least 34, 35 foot. We'll keep upgrading it. Let me give you a little view of the sunset here. That's what the sunset looks like.
That's the advantage of the west coast of Florida versus the east coast.
Yeah, this is the advantage of the west coast of Florida. We've got the right there boats in the background. Look, man, I started by knocking doors. I've knocked on 50,000 doors. I got the crap kicked out of me. I didn't have all the systems in place. I was always at selling. Because I could sell, I wasn't always open-minded. I was hard-headed. It's like a cocky roofer. And what happened was one day I realized that I needed people to scale. And I learned how to, be an entrepreneur. Reach into my pocket, invest into other people, be the last person to be paid. And you can call it Shark Tank, or you can call it willing to eat last. Yes, the shark hunts best when he's hungry. And I stay hungry, I stay broke, I stay reinvested in the mission. And if I challenge you to do one thing, it's to invest in yourself and your company. And the truth is that we were at 2.7 million. That was the first time I came across the public service announcement, the big marketing idea. We got out there in front of 30,000 people a day in Atlanta with a voice broadcast. Then I had a need, had a necessity. I went on Craigslist, I recruited guys. I had 20 sales guys. I found my first master roof builder. I sold him on the vision of working for me as a production manager with an incentive based on volume. And for the first time, I had 1,000 projects, and I was 25 years old. Okay, like I said, this last year we did $50 million in projects, and it was all based on one thing: our ability to sell, our ability to put people in place so that we do what's best. When we sell, we have to build and collect.
Absolutely.
So out of building and collecting, how much time do you spend in follow-up?
It's all about follow-up, and like I said, we're going to keep a log of every call we make. We have multiple people in the office that we've trained up. We mostly just speak to the adjusters directly, but keeping your follow-up organized is the main thing. You know, when you do 50 million in projects, 1,000 roofs, you're not going to remember every little conversation on 1,000 roofs, so 1,000 claims. So yeah, just keeping the organization, using the Google Suite, the CRM, the way to share information is huge. So, and we're all digital, no actual hard files.
So the blue collar marketing method is combining the door to door with digital, and the door to door with digital, if you get disciplined to it, will give you more freedom to do what you love most, like go out in this crystal blue water. Check out that crystal blue water. It is like sprinkly hot out in here, and that's because I love to do one thing. That's because I love to be in a place where I facilitate the most people's success. Through these live streams, I'm able to impact people and help them sell in today's age. If you want to do what you know best, and you're in my business and you're in insurance restoration, insurance companies beat you up. Mortgage companies hold your check. Customers, they don't really ever want to let go. They want to beat you up. So if you start in the sales process at the beginning the right way with the AOB, if you start in the beginning with the 5 eyes of the blue collar close, if you follow my process of how we started at 0, like I said, I struggled at 2.7. I broke through about 4 things. I was at 25 years old. It was actually the first time I met my wife, you know, and you know, I'll tell you one thing, you know, if you're out there working for the money, it's not about the money. It's about the opportunity to impact people, help people, deliver quality and service, have a business that's for the next generation. Hopefully y'all realize that there is a responsibility to leave a lasting mark. Technology is going to take over the middle class. I think that roofers that don't leverage technology are going to be out of business in the next 3 years. Colin, what do you think about roofers who don't do business with discipline to the cloud-based CRM?
If you're not willing to evolve, then yeah, you're going to die. And if you're not growing, then you're dying. If you're just staying the same, you know, you're shrinking. So,
well, how did you used to use the CRM and versus how we use it now? Like,
so
talk about how we were bad one day. We didn't used to upload everything.
Yeah, you know, you know, you got a sales guy goes out, gets a project, gets a lead, does the inspection, gets the photos, gets all the stuff. They're excited about signing a new deal. They're not thinking about uploading shit into the CRM. So, you know, making it just like a part of the culture, a mandatory thing. It makes everyone's lives easier down the road. And so we used to just kind of more wing it, only use that for the major things, but now every single thing that's done on a file is documented, and so there's no question anyone can go in there and see what's going on with it. And so it's not like, oh, let me call him and see what happened with it, and then that, you know, he said, she said. Documentation's the biggest thing, especially when dealing with the insurance company, and even in just sales, tracking your collections. You know, it's a little more work up front, but it saves you a lot of headache and time on the back end. So
look, I bought this boat to take clients out when they wanted private coaching. I am giving my hard-fought blood, sweat, and tears knowledge away, and I give my time to other contractors. And I want y'all to know that Colin's coming on as a supplement coach inside of Sky Diamonds Elite. We do weekly coaching calls, and a Chief Sweater. No, we are actually Dallas Cowboys, born and bred.
How about the boys?
Colin's dad is the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese.
CEC.
He actually sold me an apartment complex that we were able to flip together. We did a multi-family deal together. Where
just closed on it a month ago, flipping it.
And Colin got his little payout.
Yes, sir.
He sold roofs. He built a supplement department. He's been with me five years. He's a smart young entrepreneur. You got to give people a place to grow where they will go. And Colin, what do you think about Florida as an opportunity? Look at the sunset.
Yeah, no, it is. It's cresting right now. It's sunset.
Oh, y'all, give me some hearts for that sunset. Give me some hearts for the sunset, seriously, dude. Come to Naples, Florida. Get some coaching. Come immerse yourself in our door-to-door culture.
You never have to leave.
You'll never
Florida.
Get the opportunity again to learn from people that are actually doing it. You know, there's a lot of people going to a conference. We held a conference here in Naples where we gave a tour of our office, tour of our jobs. We gave a real inside look at how we operate. I let everybody meet the people in my organization, and what we do is we do a little different level of service. That's how we've survived when the business got more transparent, and weeded a lot of the people out that couldn't execute with the systems and processes. And if you want to learn how to sell in 2019, I'm your guy. I'm your guide to future-proof your roofing business. And you can come out here, we'll go fishing, we'll talk business. We've been talking Supplement Kings, we've been talking SKS Consulting. We're ready to take on just a few clients. We'll catch a few fish. But if you're interested, what I want you to do is I want you to type in SKS Consulting. Colin will get on a free call. He'll talk to you about supplements. He'll talk to you about macros.
Yep.
He'll talk to you about how to build a supplement department within your organization, when to outsource, when to use a public adjuster, when not to use a public adjuster. Type in SKS Consulting.
All the appraisals,
SKS
everything.
Consulting. If you want advice on how to speed up your cash flow in your roofing business, he's a coach here at the Elite Group. That's what we're doing, is we're duplicating our client success. One of my clients called me today. He said, I'm getting a $1.8 million check. Colin, were you in the truck?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What,
sir.
what did the dude? What did he say?
Actually, yeah, it was a 1.8. I think it was a 2.2
No,
million dollar deal. 2.2. He said the check's in the mail. Biggest project his company's ever done. They're going out to celebrate tonight, and he's one of the Sky Diamonds clients.
He's one of my private clients.
Yeah, use some
and
of
those results are not typical.
No,
Those are for
no.
people that are open-minded, coachable. I
Gotta
have taken Rick fishing twice. So
The big fish,
he won the recruiting contest. He bought into the program, and he's getting results. And I told him, I'm like, you hit the blue collar lottery, and
He did.
he did.
No, that's it's he hit the roof.
We got it
roof
from
on-
Google, and then I talked him into turning it from a repair to a replacement. He sold the guy,
Yep.
and then I helped him with the estimate.
Yep.
Rick went out there, looked at it.
He still closed it.
He
got-
Rick basically did the whole thing on his own,
Yeah.
just with our advice.
Yeah.
But he closed it all, and he got the check. Checks in a way. Checks.
He was laughing in happiness earlier, literally. Like you could just hear it through the phone speaker on his voice. So
All right,
that's
guys.
a good feeling.
That's a good feeling as a coach for me, to be able to facilitate people, making people millionaires. But I want to tell y'all one thing. Thank you very much. I want to help you very much sell. If you want to learn how to cash flow fast and kind of, it's not just sales we teach. We're a roofing company, and we teach people how to go from 0 to 5 million, 5 million to 10 million, 10 million to 20 million, 20 million to 50 million. Okay? Colin's one of my coaches. We've got a team of coaches here. We've got a system.
Support system.
Sky Diamonds University is more than online videos. We give weekly coaching. We give in-person coaching. We take our clients fishing. So, if you want to know about how to speed up your cash flow, let your salespeople sell. Okay, salespeople be willing to give up a little bit of your money so that people that can be focused. Colin, you could sell. You
Yep.
can make a ton of money, right?
Yeah, of course.
But you've learned that you would rather stay in one place and supplement and build a business. This
Yeah.
is an entrepreneur opportunity, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a next step for me. You know,
Tell them about your next step.
4 years in the RV, making good money, $1 million salesman pretty much every year. You know, I love the lifestyle, love the freedom, but you know, just got engaged, getting married, looking to set a little more roots down after 5 years of on the road. So you know, being able to stay in Florida for multiple years, work in this market, and then develop out a company. It's great, and so it's, you know, always got to be progressing and evolving. And for me, if I'm in the same position, I get bored real easily. So a challenge is always a big thing for me. So you know, look into it. Like I said, drop in SK Consulting in the comments, and we'll reach out to you. So
Peace out, guys.